You came back for more. Yeah. Feel time slipping down your spine. Ooh, you're trying to ignore. Yeah. But you can hardly swallow your fears and pain when you can't help but follow and puts you right back where you came. Live and learn, hanging on the edge of tomorrow. Live and learn from the words of yesterday. Live and learn, if you beg or if you borrow. Live and learn, you may never find your way. Can you feel your life tangle you up inside? Yeah, now you're face down on the floor. Oh, but you can't save your sorrow. You paid in trade. When you can't help but follow, puts you right back where you came. Live and learn, hanging on the edge of tomorrow. Live and learn from the words of yesterday. Live and learn, if you beg or if you borrow. Live and learn, you may never find your way. There's a face searching far, so far and wide. There's a place where you dream you'll never find. Hold on to what if, hold on to what if. Live and learn, hanging on the edge of tomorrow. Live and learn from the words of yesterday. Live and learn, if you beg or if you borrow. Live and learn, you may never find your way. Live and learn, hanging on the edge of tomorrow. Live and learn from the words of yesterday. Live and learn, if you beg or if you borrow. Live and learn, you may never find your way. Live and learn. Yeah, 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 yeah. Live and learn. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Good, everybody. Welcome back to another Monday, another VOD review Monday. Today we're going to be looking at a couple different VOD reviews. Starting person is, Jake, who's a Reinhardt player in Gold 5. Bob, what's up? Popcorn, what's up? East, saw you. Breezy. Anyways. What? So we got Jake. First round on attack, started very well, lost control on defense, and lost the game. I know that we lost because of mistakes I made, but I can't quite figure out what they were. Apart from accidentally Fat Finger charging a Doom Fist at the start of the first attack round, so I'd appreciate a second set of eyes. Without further ado, let's get to it.
Work together and we'll make it through. Hey, hey. What's up?
Greetings!
Racing shield.
Safety's off. It's a cruel world out there.
You're not scared, are you?
Who's ready to have some fun?
Hey. You're not scared, are you?
I guess a big part of this, I would have probably just tried to take the space sooner and earlier. Quicker. It seems like you're kind of like lagging a little bit on this bridge, which kind of causes the enemy to kind of contest you on this bridge really hard. And with people that are heavy boop, if heavy boop players such as Farah and Doomfist, it's going to be really tough for you guys to push out past that bridge. Oh yeah, Shadow. So you see here, you have so much space here. I would just try to take the time to actually push yourself past this if you can. And then even like, I mean, you probably could have even tried to do this earlier.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, like even here, instead of you sitting behind the payload here, just try to push yourself and get yourself to get some space. Remember, tanks don't really get booped all that much. Is it too late to post a VOD? Nah, it's not too late. Just hop in the Discord, drop it in VOD reviews. We'll see if we get to it tonight. If we don't get to it tonight, we'll get to it, I'm sure, at a point later this week. If not tomorrow. But yeah, I mean, even this space right here, you can push through this, but you sitting here just causes your team to all want to sit on the back of payload, which makes it very easy for some boops to happen. And that's kind of what happens here. You know, you're kind of like stuck here, and your team doesn't really know where to go, and so it just makes it easy for the Doomfist to push you guys out, push you guys off the map. So I would just say try to take more space early, if you can help it, while you have the resources, so you aren't not doing that. I'm assuming that's the Fat Finger we're talking about. So yeah.
Thanks.
Okay, so it looks like we're taking the space now a little bit more. Good. If Doomfist is punching, don't be afraid to pin him. He can't really do anything against you if he's blocking. His chances are if he starts his block and you know he doesn't have punch, you know, he has to unblock to slam out or he just gets pinned. Nice, good pin. You're good. You can probably pressure this Ana. There's no need for this Ana to just be able to walk here like that. Nice. Really good pins here. I guess a big issue I'm having is you're constantly giving space and you're constantly like giving up free space. So let's just like look at this for example. Go back to here. The Doom's in the backline. Obviously, you're not going to do a whole lot to a Nano Doomfist in the backline, so you do peel for him. But he, like, all of this you're doing, like, nothing with. You do eventually get him, cool. But you're not going to do anything against a pharmacy either. So you almost should just have stayed on cart or played over here, just so you can provide a little bit of support away from these guys or get yourself out. Because while your soldier wanted to contest with his attack visor, you playing back here with your shield isn't able to stop the high noon, so he just gets to shut down the soldier attack visor for. And then you also just blow up because you're so far out there by yourself. Hey, what's up, Kiro?
Better nature.
I will never tire of this.
Alright, your Bastion does not need you to shield him. He is a strong, independent Bastion that doesn't need no Rhine. There we go. Okay, yeah, there we go. Big. Yep, if you turn your swing hitbox, you'll be able to hit farther away. It's a rectangle, right? So if you turn sideways, it's going to hit farther in front than if you're hitting swinging this way. Just facing them. So try to turn at 45-degree angles while swinging. Good contests. Nice. Yeah, just hold shield. You're fine. Shield. Yeah, you still have 1400 health, so you don't need to back up. You could probably have still walked forward and just constantly gotten healed. The Cassidy and the Mercy had no reason to really get out there. You should have just chose to like see that you may have been down 200 health but have 1400 health shield and still pressured them, because the 14 health shield and your and your personal health should be kind of like seen as just one giant balanced unit. You should be seen as like a 2100 health tank, not a 700 health tank. Yeah, then here you're kind of sitting around, but if I were you, I would have definitely pushed up, especially if you know these guys are up here. I would definitely be pushing up to try and push these guys out. You do not want these guys just hanging up in here like termites and pests, just waiting to jump on you. You know what I mean? And you're doing like nothing sitting on the cart doing this. So instead, the entire team just kind of pushes high ground. Okay, Doomfist and Lucio feed. Solar Shatter. Nice. Make sure you watch the res. Big. Okay, unlucky with the pins. Again, you were backing up here. I probably would have just pushed a little further and to get the Mercy too. Like I said, that Mercy has no business staying alive. I think a lot of the time we're going in and we're making the right calls. I think you get a little timid once you hit like 200 or 300 health. But like, look at your shield. Look how strong your shield is. And it's not like you're not gonna get heals. You're gonna get plenty of heals. So if you got this much shield, like, yeah, you can balance that out. Yeah, I don't know what the shield here is doing. I mean, you can definitely push out a little bit more. Yeah, we look a little lost here. I guess we're now going on the Doom. Okay, so I do not like...
Is about to give.
So, there's a lot of reasons why I don't like standing straight in front of a high noon. And that is because if there's a high noon like this, and the Cassidy has more than just you behind it, he's going to shoot, and he's probably going to break your shield with the first shot on the Moira, and then his second shot is going to hit you. But this Cassidy decides he doesn't want to shoot it, so you decide to actually live, you know? But any other Cassidy would have either broke a shield and got a shot off or something. Now, a better thing that you could have done when he's doing this is instead of you standing here and then walking right in front of him, you probably could have done the same thing, but standing behind the payload. That way, you're not seen as a target, so he can't shoot you, but you're also shielding your Moira that's coalescing him or other people. So if other people are deciding to peek the high noon, only your shield breaks and no one actually dies from it. But because you're facing him like this, it's just really easy for, you know, you had a high chance of actually getting picked off. Not to mention, you standing so far in front of him just made you get shot in the back with a bunch of bullets, and the Ana had a chance of sleeping you at any point there too, but she just didn't have it or didn't hit it.
My journey continues.
We must ensure the payload's progress.
Helden sterben nicht.
Nice. Again, you can turn your screen and you'll hit multiple people, not just the one person. And then instead of swinging on him, you should have just pinned him there. And then here, the fire strike. Hold shield. Alright, swing again. Lucio. Yep. Going for a pin. Going for a pin when we're 100 health.
I'll be waiting if you want to try again.
Meteor strike. The battle awaits me.
I mean, we knew they were gonna die, so the shatter there was, you know, we knew they were dead without the shatter. Rest of that looks fine. I think a big part of it is just like, yeah, we're looking lost. Like, we're pushing in, and then we, halfway through our pushing in, we decided that we need to back up. But there's nothing that really calls for a backup. Like, we're not taking enough pressure for me to want to back up.
Attackers incoming.
Alright, instead of us doing these fire strikes and not knowing where exactly to throw, let's actually place our crosshair and just put it right here, for example, and right here, for example, rather than doing whatever this flick is around the corner. I mean, there's no way you actually know where you're, like, there. You know, you're aiming at this window here when you threw it, because of the flick. And then here, you aim it at the same window, right? You're just aiming it straight here. That's not going to hit anything. So aim it around these corners more so, rather than just, like, flicking it and throwing it nowhere. Holding jump at the end of charge does give you more distance, that's true. Okay, so we know that Doomfist is behind us, yet we're just holding a Pharah shield. Holding this Pharah shield doesn't really do anything either. All of that shielding, you could have just done from this angle right here. And if you weren't shielding the Pharah, it was going to be hitting this. So there's really no point in you actually holding your shield there. You just kind of like let the enemy break your shield for no reason. Just because you wanted to stay out in this open area. And now that you have a broken shield, you're taking a lot of damage, and you have no shield to really like stop that from happening. Okay, so now we're playing the corner, but we've already lost someone. You might just have to back out. Yeah, that's just dead. Big mitigation farming.
I must recharge.
Okay, so you lost both supports. The only thing you can do here is stall the card as long as you can. Yep. I mean, honestly, it's probably just like bad picks. You know, the enemy team just got some good picks. I wouldn't say there's much you could have done there.
No.
Yeah, here we are choosing low ground, not high ground. You can drop your shield, by the way. You don't have to be holding your shield with 955 health. You need it to come back, right? The only time you need your shield is when you're low. That's the only time you should really be using your shield. Using it like any other times, like this, is kind of pointless because, you know, the shield itself is not going to be getting any health. But your supports can always heal you. Okay. And then that was just a big overextension. Again, don't know why we decided to take low ground when we could have probably fought for high ground up here. And then at any point dropped down onto the cart. But instead you're playing... you play out here. And yeah, you just get like absolutely wrecked for it. Check aim's probably due to nerves, if I had to guess. It's okay. Everyone gets nervous. The more you play in nervous and tense scenarios, the more you'll get used to playing in nervous and tense scenarios, so you'll be less nervous. Here we just never touch cart. Don't know why we don't. You know, there's really no point for us not to go out there and touch it, especially when we have our, you know, 1200 health shield. True. Brian is one of the lower nerf heroes.
I'm not through just yet.
Baptiste, group up with me. And they say, A
taste of poison.
Yeah, I mean, even this fight, we just look kind of lost, right? Like, we're chasing the Moira, great, cool. We get the Moira, and now you're just swinging around, but you have 200 health. You should probably just put a shield up. And then we back up, no one's there, so we shattered. I guess you shattered because you think you're going to stop the Mercy, but the Mercy's in Valk, so that's not going to happen. And then we just absolutely die because the bar just pelts our back and we never use shield. I guess if I had to simplify it, shield should only really be used if you're trying to grab your bearings on things or if you're low health. And hammer should be used just about any other time.
Sides. Initiating match.
Wow. I'm surprised you actually lived that. Like, you got very low again and didn't really use your shield at all there. Just a little scary. Here, I would take the time. Don't do what you're doing right now, which is going back to cart. You need to be pushing out to here. Make it difficult for the enemy team to want to be able to come out here and set up. You want them to basically be fighting on this back area where they have little to no sightlines, and the only sightlines they can get are coming up here. Because, yeah, if you let the enemy team walk in here, it's going to be very difficult for your team to actually do much. Oh, okay. I mean, that's cool and all, but like your point, you know, like why are we not focusing on the point? Like all of this time wasted trying to chase an Ana, you could be coming back here and trying to help your team out. It looks like defense is definitely what we need work on, though, and that's really... I think you need to hold corners a lot more, and I think you need to work on, like, using your shield only when you need to use your shield.
3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Okay, so we just wasted our bubble. No reason to use bubble here. Now you're not going to have bubble for 5 seconds. So... if the enemy team was smart, they'd just be pressuring you out. Just wasted your bubble again. No one has been pressuring or shooting you, so again, really no reason to be using your bubble there. And yeah. Our bubble usage, you're using bubble just as much as we would use like a shield for Reinhardt, and you know, you really need to be thinking about like when you would actually use it. Like here for example, right? You just use your bubble, you go in, you don't have bubble for 5 seconds. So it's no wonder in the 5 seconds we don't have bubble, we just die. Because the enemy team saw that. They saw we didn't have bubble, so they just pressured us and just killed us because we don't have bubble. You know? So you really gotta think about like when we're using bubble. Yeah, I mean, really the only time you should be using bubble is if you're getting shot at or you need to cut off heals from your target. But to me, it looks like you're not even thinking about cutting off heals or even who your target is when you're jumping in. You're just kind of jumping places that you feel like a bubble would be good. Because you feel like a shield would be good there. And that's not really what you should be doing. Bubble for Winston is his only way of him actually being able to survive while he is in a dive scenario. So if you're just dropping it left and right, they're going to pressure you out. They're going to get you. There's nothing you're going to be able to do about it. I think we have another one from Jake, so let's see how this one goes too. This is what I feel is my best game on Ryan yet, but I don't know if we won because I play extremely well or the supports carried me. So let's see, I guess a different scenario, and see how Ryan does on Nubani.
Five, 4, 3,
What are you saying?
One.
I'm advising my
Attackers
prey
incoming.
not to
Defend
test me.
objective A.
Five riders ain't tradition, but it'll do. Heightening your capabilities.
Let me answer.
Okay. Riding on your bounty's not really that great just because of how much high ground there is. The enemy team can definitely just take over the high ground like the soldier here, and you're not really going to be able to do anything about it. So you're getting shot up from behind. Yep. Definitely pay attention to those hit indicators. But yeah, I mean, it was just like, just rough. Just really rough.
Objective lost. The payload.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like you also just don't know where a lot of shots are coming from when you're playing Ryan. Like there are hit indicators that tell you like where you're getting shot from, and you can flick back and forth. Yeah, here you don't need to be holding shield. You can just swing. Yep. And even here, you don't need to be shielding this. You can just play right here and not move. Just wait for the enemy team to round the corner. You don't need to be wasting your shield health here. You just want it to get to max, and then this is fine. You can leave her baby diva, that's chill. Good. Staggers. I mean, hell, if they're gonna keep staggering like this, I'd just walk in on them all day. Yeah, you can shatter that. There you go. Oh, come on! There you go. I was about to say. Yeah, you probably didn't need Shatter, but you know, he's probably going to build more, and he'll have Bob and Pulse. So me personally, I'm not too worried about it. And Co. Big res. Okay, yeah. So they're just brain dead. I mean, the enemy team is literally just walking into a Rhine Hammer. And they're pushing out, like, right now they're pushing out without damage. Yeah, and we have another one, Jab. We have another Shatter. There's the Bob. Now we shouldn't Shatter here because everyone else used their ultimate. I think we're gonna try and contest this soldier on high ground. Looks like he's just gonna let us hit him with a fire strike. Yeah, I mean, the entire time this enemy team is just staggering. That's kind of why we're winning this. And they all walk out into a Rhine Slam. Again, big staggers. They had no supports there. This Torbjorn's just going to push us. and then that's just, you know, feeding. You did not need to stand there once the team finally grouped off.
I will never tire of this.
Be right back. Hi there.
Okay, so here's a little hint. If Torbjorn uses his ultimate, and you see the lava building up right in front of you, don't stand in the lava building up right in front of you. Because it's just not good, you know what I mean? You don't need to do this. Big res. Yeah, the reason that D.Va stayed alive for so long is because you backed up. And then here you could have shattered, but you didn't shatter.
Surrender to my round 1 complete. Initiating match. Ready for battle.
It's time to save the world.
Hello.
Your work is a hypothesis. Prove it.
Hi there. What's the most crazy thing you've seen as a doctor?
Well, there was one pilot who was lost in time.
Ah, right. That was an adventure. Sorry about that.
Don't be. You were worth it.
Thank you.
Ho, ho, ho.
Oh, you know yourself.
Cheeky.
Are you quite done?
5, 4,
Okay, so taking high ground's a good idea. Okay, so D.Va has no boosters, so that would be an easy pin. Instead, we're gonna drop low ground into the 4 people. Okay, so we end up getting a Moira somehow, and a Bastion. And this D.Va is doing a poor job of playing away from a Reinhardt. Wow.
From back there.
Against Bastion, you just want to play, whenever you see him in turret form, just realize that you can't be shielding him and just play around the corner. Did you just redeem 2? Watch this. Pro tip, looking at the ground while shattering does not actually make your shatter come out faster. Don't know why so many people look at the ground when they shatter.
The battle awaits me.
Checking in.
True, went for turret after shattering 5. That's also a weird approach. definitely push out into these guys. There's only 2 of them. Build. And then, yeah, that Torb would have died if you hit him with a Fire Strike. Like, swing, Fire Strike, swing, instead of just 2 swings, and then trying to go for a 3rd.
Enemy turret down.
Been knocked down before.
Yeah, don't be afraid to use those Fire Strikes. Swing, Fire Strike, swing. Easiest way to burst people down. Especially people that have a ton of health, like a Torbjorn. Yeah, I think Jab, I think it's a big issue is, you can't recognize when to be aggressive, when to be passive. And I think a big part of that's going to be looking up at this kill feed up here and seeing, oh, if you're down numbers, then you shouldn't be aggressive. If you're up numbers, then you should be aggressive. There we are, looking at the ground again. At least that works. Go easy. Yeah, okay. So let's see what Bob's got going for us. Video Bob?
We all want love and
Music video Bob? I'm Okay by Little Big.
Working days week by week, that will make me wanna drink. Every Fridays I got lit.
Is that what the other one is too, Bob?
So mama gonna fix it really quick. Cut her blink, hotline blink. That could only mean one thing.
One shot, bring me more. 2 shots, let them roll. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I could spend my lifetime getting high, so put it up to waste a drop. This is hard day's night, we should rise our caps. You better listen what I'm saying, punk. Wish me luck, I'm drunk as fuck.
I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay.
Oh dear. Oh no.
Okay. I'm okay.
Oh.
I'm not alcoholic. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm not alcoholic. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm not alcoholic.
When I walk in the bar, all eyes on
Big.
me. I came to get drunk. If you ain't got sweet, you better drink
Maybe
this
popcorn.
shot. We gotta get you wet. We gotta drink it all night long until we dead.
Thought you were kind of watching ad. Yeah, then you saw the little streamer in the bottom right hand corner. Flowers. Yeah, big dancing on the bar, chat. That's weird. What's the other one though, Bob?
I'm okay.
Big bathroom chat.
I'm not alcoholic.
Up. Up.
Okay. I'm okay. I'm okay.
Drunk as fuck.
They're definitely not okay.
Drunk as fuck.
Big.
Drunk as fuck.
I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm not alcoholic. I'm
I guess it's a karaoke bar. Surely it's a karaoke bar, chat.
I'm not alcoholic.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, so that was Jake. Hero's got one. Gold 1. Theory Moira Lifeweaver was doing with someone aside from winning. My main goal was to keep the team's spirits up. So that's what my constant typing was. Okay, so don't do that. We lost this match 3-4. It was a really fun match for me. See how good Spoopy does in Gold 1 game.
Ready for battle.
Understood.
Oh yeah, big typing. Big typing. Alright.
One.
Okay. Lots of Moira. That ball was a little bit silly. Oh my god. They're like schizo. What is that healing orb? Okay, a little late on the healing orb. Waste of a fade. Waste of a fade. Oh, we're chasing. Yeah. Big fade waste right into the enemy team. Big. Some might even say huge. Holy. Yeah, we swapped to the Kiri now. Yeah, probably because we're using way too much things. Your Ofuda don't go through walls, so don't throw healing through walls. Okay, so you just wasted a Suzu for no reason.
Strength from nature.
That feels much better. Area denial.
Okay, so you just wasted both of your abilities teleporting in on a diva that wasn't even low.
Not so fast.
And then not only that, the diva got slept after, so you could have just woke her up with the Suzu. What is that? What is, like, now she's purple and she can't do anything because of your thing.
I'm on my game now.
Yeah, cleanse is supposed to protect you from the sleeps, the antis, or stop you from taking like high burst damage like a Junkrat tire, or a Diva bomb, or a, you know, like even getting something hit like a hog hook. You know, you shouldn't be using that for like heals. If you're gonna do that, you should play someone like Ana, because at least then it's, you know, it's actually going to enhance heals.
That's for testifying against Overwatch.
Breaking them down.
Yeah, again, try not to use both your abilities at the same time. It really leaves you vulnerable. Instead, just do, you know, try to teleport. That's cool. Wall climb, cool. But as soon as you use both at the same time, you're just kind of cooked. Yeah, even using your Suzu to, like, stop yourself from taking big damage like Queen Axe, I'm okay with. You also had your ultimate that you could have used at any point here. So at any point, you probably could have gone up to this high ground and sent your Fox down to the low ground to give your team the, you know, the benefit of your Kitsune Rush. But, like, obviously you guys are committing to this fight. Yeah, I mean, that was a big waste. And then, yeah, everyone gets hit by this, by the Queen ult. Yeah, because we don't use Suzu. You're just really wasting this Suzu, one of the best abilities in the game, and you're just choosing to throw it out.
Let's get back to it.
You know, it's just not really that great. You shouldn't really be doing it like this.
Ultimate is ready.
My ultimate is charging.
The Kitsune is ready. Breaking them down. Under my protection.
My ultimate is almost ready.
Carried on the wind. Ginger protects you.
We have Kitsune Rush. At any point you want to use the Kitsune Rush, you have your whole team here. At any point. Okay, any point at all. Okay. You just, was that just, did you just Suzu a Diva Bomb? Cleanse heals a melee. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, we've also been holding on to this ult a lot, and I'm pretty sure Kitsune Rush is one of the fastest support ults you get in the game. I think you get it faster than Bap Window. I'm pretty sure. If you don't get it faster, then it's right neck and neck. Yeah, it's one of those two. I know Bap Window's pretty quick. Bap's much faster because of the damage. Yeah, that's fair. It's gotta be pretty close, though. I mean, she gets... There are times where I'll use my Kitsune Rush, and then, you know, like, next, literally, like, next... After the fight, I'll have 50%, ult charge to my next one. And look, without even really trying, you're already at 1/4 of the way there to another Kitsune.
That's just embarrassing.
We're on our way. I understand.
I'm with you. That feels much better.
Yeah, it's probably the only good time that, you know, that Kitsune worked out.
What's up?
It's go time.
Waste of a Kitsune there. Or, not a Kitsune. A, Suzu.
My gift to you.
My tactical visor is charging.
Ultimate's charging.
You're like... Another wasted Suzu. Like, you're just kind of like using it like an Ana would once they get their nade off of cooldown. And it's not an Ana nade, so you gotta stop treating it like that.
0 to 3. Switching sides. Initiating match.
Oh. Surprised how slow Fury actually charges. Ana's the fastest charging ult. Crazy.
You better keep up. This isn't a daycare.
Kids can surprise you.
And I better not be disappointed.
That sounds
Kids
about
also
right.
disappoint you.
Tell me a story. And make it a good one.
Yeah, Bap's also got AoE heals versus Kiri, who doesn't.
The
So yeah,
doctor is in.
that kind of checks.
I draw the chariot.
The doctor is
Whatever
in.
you're after, get it.
I
You can
have my
still be
eye on
good
you. I
while
can
being up to
still
no
smell
good.
And Bap can shoot and heal at the same time.
I draw the hermit.
Kiri has to do one or the other. But Kiri also has a, you know, higher win rate when she uses her ult versus Bap. Just because you can kite a Bap window so easily. Very tough to kite a Kitsune rush. Yeah, window does counter it, yeah, for sure, because you can't push into a window, but... You know, you don't... Like, window counters the rush, but, like, if the enemy team uses window, you can just sidestep the window. You don't need to, like, use an ultimate to get out of the BAP window. Unless you're, like, really, really trying to push through it anyways, you know? They definitely are healing full teammates way too much. Yeah, that's true. Definitely, Jab. Well, shoot. Oh, there goes my whole team. So, waste another protection Suzu. What are we doing? What are we doing just sitting here?
Come here. I can heal you.
Oh, not the AFK Zarya, we still can't hit him. Wow. All of that and we still die instantly after escaping. Yeah, this is gold 1, Jab. I'm assuming on console. And we're going Tic Tac Moira again. So there we go. Yeah, I mean, you weren't anywhere with your team there. You're just kind of letting them all die. Maybe it's not. I guess not. He turns too quick for it to be console, right? That fade was pointless. Now you have no fade, so now you're being focused really hard because you don't have fade. Oh, it is console? Okay. Oh, yeah, that's a window. A window that you decided to just waste your fade on. What is this? What is this fade? What is this fade? I think we already did that. And then... Yeah, like, what is this fade used for? Like, no one's even shooting at you and you decide to fade. No wonder you die to this window. You gotta think about why you're using the fade. We are really great at just fading straight into the enemy team. You gotta think about the fade usage. And you gotta really think about that protection Suzu. Because my golly. These have been like the worst Suzus I've seen.
Switching side. Ready for battle.
Big on a place, chat.
Hammer check, turret check, backup turret check, second through fourth backup turrets check, check, and check.
It started
Spend every moment growing into who you truly are.
Danke.
I smell blood in the air. Five, four, three, two, one. Attackers incoming. Escort the payload.
Big shield breaks, chat. Big shield breaks.
The payload moves.
Rounding forward. Something to the stick.
Yeah, there's a lot of free healing, isn't there?
I was feeling lonely.
Okay, so you wasted your jump. And
Have it getting worse.
yeah, he does. Because it's so hard to hit those thorns.
Hit the flow.
The barrier appeared.
Big pull out in the open away from cover. Big pull. Big heals into shield. Big heals into shield. Homie, everything you could have done, you didn't have to be so dang close to the thing. You could have just played right here and done all that again. Or you could have played here and done all of that again. You did not need to be right here. And you could have probably been doing a lot more damage when everyone was full health. It's sassy today. Nah.
Round three.
I carry my
Ready.
burdens.
Hey, sometimes you gotta just say it how it is. You know what I mean?
Hola.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I mean, he really did just shoot his healing orbs into a shield. And then here he's a little bit of an overextended Lari, so it's no wonder he dies. Like, why are you standing so far up there? Not to mention, you're on a Widow map. Not that they're playing Widow, but they're playing Ashe and a Genji and a Doomfist. So no wonder you're gonna get dove. But even when you were getting shot at normally. Oh, we are playing musical supports. True, true. Or mystery supports. Oh my. Oh. Yeah, I mean, there we just weren't grouped up. You know, we lost like 2 people and you said, fuck it, we ball, and you kept on going in.
It seems our tactics were incorrect.
I'll be right behind you.
I'm sorry.
Hanging there. Stop the payload.
Yeah, or it just shows that you have like ADHD and so you just don't know who to play. One of the two.
I must return to my post.
Ready for some carnage?
Push them back.
A big thing's just going to be really that ability usage. I mean, I was seeing this man play with his brain turned off for most of the time. Suzuing, absolutely nothing. No, he said he lost, but he had fun. Suzuing. Play far. Exactly, Bob. Suzuing when you don't need a Suzu. Fading when you don't need a fade. Overextending on the Alari. Free healing instead of damaging. I don't think the positioning was too bad. I think you just were thinking too much about using like abilities when you didn't need to. I think that was a big issue. All right, what have we got here? All right, Satsuki, Bronze 2, May. I need some constructive criticism in my overall gameplay. Notes maybe on angles or spatial team awareness. Now, I'll tell you what. May's not really one for angles, per se, because May's typically a brawl hero. So, what that means is you're typically going to be with your tank for a majority of the time, and you're going to be helping your tank win on the front line. But let's see how it goes. And let's see what we got. Oh, I do have another watch this. We'll watch that after this, Bob. We'll watch that after this.
Science holds the key to understanding.
Dang, May's got 300 health? Holy.
Try something.
She is thick, chat.
勇往直前。
Barrier is splintered. My barrier is gone.
Okay, so you can shoot at the feet all you want, but the big damage is gonna be the headshots. I don't know what to expect, Nick. So I think a big issue that I'm seeing currently is we're just not using that wall at all. And if you're going to pick May, everyone knows you pick May for the wall. So the fact that we're not using this wall at all to block off heals, to block off support, to really stop anyone from backing up or anything is you know, kind of an issue. That wall was good. I like that wall. Just closed off the one side. That's fine. And then even here, remember your projectile. So yeah, just like this, you can stand here, aim head height, which is a little bit higher, probably where this corner of this box is, and just shoot. People are going to round the corner, get hit with an icicle, it's going to do 150 damage. And, you know, you're taking, you know, there's hit scans, so you're taking a lot less damage than they are. Doing great. Yeah, honestly, I don't know why I still have a DHanHan watch this, to be honest. I think I was trying to do, like, a DHanHan reaction videos and stuff, because, you know, those always get hella clout for no reason. But, yeah, at the same time, like, I don't know. Okay. Kind of just wasted that blizzard. Really nothing going for you there. No walling someone off or anything like that. Like you just kind of chucked that at the cart and said, okay. Same deal. If you have a queen to the left, you could just wall off the enemy so that you guys can deal with the queen. Looks like we know how to change the angle of the Mei wall though, so that's good. Something good. Good. Probably left click if it's a Genji, just so he can't deflect it. Nice. Big. You can probably go push up, get the stagger kills too. You don't have to be AFK on the cart here, like that. You know, you can push forward. 4 people sitting on a non-moving cart is kind of ridiculous. Okay, that's a Genji. Yep. That Genji should easily be dead. Like, I probably would have focused the Genji before anything else, just so you get a free pick going into an easy thing, because the Genji was by himself this entire time. Bronze 2. Here you're being overwhelmed, so yeah, just defensive wall. Might be a stagger based on where you walked. Yeah, they're not gonna be frozen in there. Your ultimate is line of sight based, right? So if you threw it on this side of the wall, even though, you know, you threw it here. So even though you threw it here, it's not gonna get anywhere over here. It's not gonna hit here or here or here, because it's all based on wherever Snowball is. And because Snowball's on this side, it's only going to freeze this side. You know, it's only gonna freeze here. I don't even think it's gonna freeze like here or this crevice either. But like all of this circle, none of this is getting frozen over here. Keep that in mind whenever you're using your ultimate. Think about like where it's going and who you're trying to freeze with it.
Oh, let's break it. Damn!
Prophet's barrage incoming.
Time for another experiment.
Time for the reckoning.
The Genji's probably more important than killing the queen. Especially because you saw he had no dash. So you know he has no way of getting out. Not to mention, he can't deflect your left click. So you could easily left click him to kill him really easily.
What is that melody?
I feel like you're also using your ice block at times you don't need to use your ice block. Like, I don't know what triggered you to want to use your ice block here. But you only took 70 damage. So you still had more health than what a typical squishy has. So I don't know why you decided to use your ice block so early there. Really not needed, you know? You could have used it a little bit later in that fight and been better off for it. Yeah, waiting for your team to group up's a good idea. You could wall to... Cool. Again, you could have just used it after you got hit by the thing initially. You didn't need to use it right there. So I think a lot of the time you are just using your cryo too early, which just makes it so you can't be in the fight for as long. That's fine. That's a fine cryo. Honestly, probably would have stayed a little bit longer in it. That's okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't like stopping a Cassidy either. So yeah, I mean, that works, but there's still a Genji on point that you're just not dealing with. And you could have probably dealt with the Genji, dealt with the Cassidy, and done the same thing with how long it took them to actually push out of that wall. I mean, who knows? They might not have even touched. Okay. Here we are. You are the only person that can stop a Genji, and you're choosing to wall off spawn room doors. Which, your pillars only have 200 health. So, they're going to break through that pretty quick. But even if you wall it off, it's not really providing all that much value.
Initiating match.
Scanning? Yes, this is a place.
2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Turret detected.
Yeah, that was a bit of a forced wall. Overall, like, where you're standing's fine, though. Good left clicks do go through everyone, so it is the best way for you to hit multiple people. Also does a ton of damage. So, the only issue that I have here is you guys are clearly pushing out past the choke. You want the enemy team to be here. You have your ultimate coming on soon. So instead of you pushing out here and trying to fight the enemy out, you know, where they have all this open space, get them to push through this choke and then start freezing them. I'm good, East. How are you doing, man? And then once you, you know, once you get them through this choke, then you can start freezing them. Then you can hit them with the ultimate. Because they're going to have to run all the way back through this choke in order to get out of it. If you use it out here, they're going to have so much space, so much cover to deal with it that it's not going to matter. And a lot of enemies use a lot of resources while they're pushing through a choke. So if they use all the resources and abilities while they're pushing through the choke, then they're not going to have anything for when you actually use it after they push through it. Going to leave them, you know, dead. Oh, congrats, East. Happy graduation in 2 days. That's big, man. Huge. But then, yeah, you overextend here, so you die. Because I graduated during COVID, it was Coming to your grad party? Hey, I might. Although that'd be hella far away, to be honest. In Wisconsin. The cheese state? That's just a sloppy recontest. But surprisingly you guys hold that. It's crazy. I guess you guys just have alts. Yeah, come all the way up to Canada for another grad party. DHan's just making all the grad party trips. I will say, I just had, for me, it's like, because it was COVID, I didn't have anything for, like, my graduation thing or anything. So I got a bunch of stuff in the mail, but that was kind of it. That was kind of it. You know, there wasn't any big parties or anything. It was just like, this is, you know, he graduated, so we're going to send him a bunch of grad money, and he's going to go and he's going to work at a job. I know. I was like, dang. And, like, you know what else sucked? Because it was in March, because, like, you know, the pandemic started in March, you had, like, 2 or 3 months to, like, go through college or whatever. So it wasn't even like we got closure or anything. I got a mug from my sister. Oh, I thought you meant a DHan mug. DHan mug merch, chat, by the way. We do have a merch store on the YouTube. Oh yeah, big mugs. Yeah, I think my mom bought me a sign that said congrats. Yeah, that's a good ult. Okay with that ult. Get the tank down, that's good. Yo, what's up, East? You have good Wi-Fi? Yeah, I have a feeling this is gonna be a win, by the way. You won 2K from scholarships alone? Hey, nice. That's gonna be good. Hey, congrats for you, East. Oh, snap. So East means high school. Surely that's what East means. I was talking about college, chat. Being the old head I am. Alright, so, don't be a meanie and block your Ram off from his ultimate. Because you easily could have just saved that wall until the queen started ulting and then walled the queen off so her ult hit no one. Doesn't seem like bronze gameplay though. Overall, this seems pretty decent. I think we have a habit of pushing beyond chokes though, like what you're doing right here. You're pushing beyond the choke, getting yourself into risky area. Wow. Yeah, I mean, you just stood right in front of a Reinhardt, so you kind of did that to yourself. It was, yeah, you brought that upon yourself.
Just part of the scientific method.
I'm with you.
Stop the payload.
10 seconds.
Hey, good luck on the solo queue and compies. If you do want amigos, I think we have a couple people in the Discord that are comp grinding. I know Saf is. But yeah. There's no way you get a kill here.
We must hold the payload.
Yeah, you kind of just need to get with your friends. Have a gander.
Payload's on the move. Let's stop it.
加油啊，小美！
Okay, so you just heard a shatter, right? So when I hear a shatter like this, the first thing I would do is probably come out here and just wall this up so that no one can follow up on your shattered targets until they stand up again. Just to keep your team alive a little bit. But you didn't do any of that, so your team just dies because of that. And you don't really have anything to do, so you have to just back up. Am I affiliate yet? I'm an affiliate on Twitch chat. Alien, thanks for the follow. Or the yeah, thanks for the follow. Yeah, I've been an affiliate on Twitch for 3 years, chat. I'm not monetized on YouTube. Though we are trying to get there. You know, we're at 730 subs on YouTube or something like that. But yeah, basically all of being an affiliate on Twitch means, though, is like, you know, you guys can subscribe and watch me ad-free, and, you know, I get like a little bit of, you know, stuff from the tips and donations and all that jazz. How many VODs I got tonight? That was the third one. Or, sorry, that was 2, 3. That was the fourth one. We got 2 more. So there's 6 total. And then Bob redeemed a watch this. So we're gonna watch whatever Bob has to offer again. Thank you, Bob. Oh yeah, big Bob dancing out here. Oh yeah. Tonight we're also trying a new thing, so I am streaming on actually 2 platforms right now, Twitch and
Sometimes
YouTube.
I had too many beers, which I gladly do,
and which I fully embrace. Automatic. Still is.
I like beer. I still like beer.
Automatic.
Still is. But I did
I do not drink beer to the point of blacking out. When I was in town,
I spent much of my time working out, lifting weights,
or hanging out and having some beers with friends. Animal House, Caddyshack, Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Working out, lifting weights, too many beers. Automatic. Still is.
Many nights I worked out with other guys. Maybe it was because I'm an only child and had no sisters. Many of us became friends with students at local Catholic all-girls schools. Amy,
Aurora, or Megan, or Nikki. Sometimes I had too many beers, which I gladly do, and which I fully embrace. Working out, automatic. Blacking out, automatic. Catholic all-girls schools, automatic. Still is. Rock your body, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm also lost. Don't you worry, Nick. I mean, it's, you know, sometimes I just try not to pay attention to it. I mean, this is just Bob. Yeah.
Am I the only one?
Yeah.
Am I sexual? Am I
A bunch of memes. Yeah, for sure.
your body now?
mean, that was just literally a mermaid eating a fish. And doing the thriller. Not the dragon taxi. Okay, kissing a goat to be a prince. I guess that makes him the goat. Oh, okay. Oh. Oh.
She's won. She's won.
Right. Right. Well, that one guy, Kings Row, Ash, Diamond 1. Honestly, the game was a stomp, but this is my only full Ash game since she came out. Only played Ash like 12 hours total. But I was wondering where I can improve my positioning, abilities, and other micromanagement to play on my main. I was smurfing. This was my Junk One Trick account, but now I use it to learn heroes. In this game, right now I'm hovering around GM 2 to 5, but I was playing like it was my peak. I was very warmed up. Please be extra picky. I need every critique. Alright, I guess we're critiquing the Ash gameplay. Well, you see, it'd be great if, yeah, there's no way they, there's no... There's no code. So he's okay, so he doesn't play Ash. He wants coaching. He wants critiques on Ash, is what he's saying. But he didn't give a code. So we're gonna actually go over to 44 QT. Junkertown, Tracer and Sombra, Gold 3. Not sure what went wrong here. So we're gonna look at this. We commented though, so hopefully he'll reply before the stream's over.
Ready for battle.
We'll be good.
I like you better when you are talking to yourself.
Oh yeah.
I have ruled the nebula for centuries.
4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Okay, so
Taking care of you.
You're a real lifesaver.
okay, so if you wanted to be a little bit more sneaky, obviously the easiest way to do that is to come up this way. Come over here, and then just drop down here. That way you're not wasting blinks to blink through here and then blink over here. Not to mention you could also just use blinks to get yourself over here. A lot easier. You went in, you recalled in the enemy team, and didn't have enough time to get out.
Give up? Not in my vocabulary.
Nice. Yeah, here I would probably just chill on the high ground too. You really didn't have to drop there, and then there you could have also just chased the Sombra. So that she didn't, you know, come back. Nice. Looks like you're playing pretty well, though. Not having any issues thus far.
Evidence suggests a sniper ahead.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Who's on fire? I am. Much better.
Moira by your side.
Barrier is nearly spent.
For the parched.
Thank you.
This is a lot of downtime. I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to be sneaky to the Widow, but it just feels like there's a lot of like slow play involved with it. Try not to get slammed on by the balls, so you don't have to force a recall.
I am unbreakable.
Almost time for a finish line.
Come on, side.
Yeah, there you kind of just forgot about the Widow. I think your pressuring and where your angle was great. I don't think you just needed to blink out into the enemy. Thanks, F.
Let's try this one more time.
60 seconds.
The payload moves in accordance. You are thanked. Thank you.
Pass into the iris.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
We have superior numbers.
30 seconds remaining.
It looks like the Widow's having a lot more pressure on the enemy team than you do. So you have a couple things you can be doing here. You need to either be pressuring the Widow so the Widow's down, or you need to be pressuring that ball a bunch so the ball doesn't really have much impact. But it looks like with the angles the Widow's holding, you really need to be pressuring the Widow so the Widow can't really do anything in this game. I'm very surprised that we don't do anything here. We clearly see the Moira is lifted up here, and instead of us choosing to go and finish the Moira off, we go this way, and the Moira's like still, you know, we could have killed that Moira a lot quicker, but we do get 3. Probably could have just helped to kill the ball at that point. Cause yeah, you just got juked out by a Widow.
I've been waiting for that.
Thank you.
Holy.
Morgwitch.
Payload is in our care.
In tip-top shape.
Nice.
Can't handle the heat. Stay out of my way.
Yeah, so obviously if they have a Junkrat, I wouldn't push up the stairs just because there's a chance that the grenades can hit you. This was fine. Another thing you could have probably done if you really were scared about pushing out from here into the enemy team, just take this route so you're coming in from behind them. This is their old spawn room, which is why that exists as a flank.
Pass into the iris.
With his Zen moving that slow, you could stick him so when it ends, he just blows up from trans. Not a bad idea. But I guess you don't really need it. So that's cool. Very interesting to be fighting a Junkrat. Or choosing to go duel a Junkrat. Seems to be good. Yeah, I mean, I'm not having any issues with this Tracer gameplay. I mean, this stuff's looking great. Cool. And yeah, we're not even recalling, so that's great, you know? We'd have no reason to recall, so why recall? More used Fade. She's dead. Big stick. Nice. Thanks, Nick. See you around, man. Hopefully I'll see you in the Discord eventually. Yeah, I think the wedding's still coming up, isn't it? Or did it already pass? Surely it didn't pass. Recall. I'd probably just back out. Yeah, just get out. You did your job. Oh my god, he has an exit pick too. Oh, it was Friday? Oh yeah. Yeah, I know you're in the Discord. I just mean like hopefully I'll see you like in the voice or something. Anyways. Well, congratulations on the newlywed, and yeah. Hope the married life treats you well. Big rip. Yeah, Moira and Co is not really a great target for a Tracer to be chasing. Bastion's pretty easy for a Tracer to beat. Yeah, honestly, the missed pulse bomb's kind of what happened to you there. And it took you guys forever on first point, so you really didn't have much time on third point because of how long it was taking first point. And I think on first point, it would have been a lot easier for you if you just, like, pressured the Widow more, or you were constantly harassing the ball. As Tracer usually does. With marking balls. Unfortunately, you kind of lose your team here, so you do just have to back out. I do like the harassment that we're doing, though. Just existing in the backline and making more and more people scared of you is great. You just can't be getting picked off like that and staggering yourself even harder.
¿Qué onda? In my world, there are no secrets.
Helping you out.
I'm under attack.
Yeah, see you, Nick.
Many thanks. Catch you later.
My ultimate is charging. I understand.
Zen's the easy target here. Come out of stealth, hit him. Sweet. Yeah. No reason to really hit him with a hack. Because he doesn't really have anything anyways to get out of there.
Much better.
Probably didn't need to hack the Bastion either. Probably could have just done the same thing and just hit him with the virus.
Hello there.
Initializing system. 사고칠 준비된 사람.
Same deal. Probably just pick off the... you could pick off the Bastion here. So, oh, yeah. Again, he probably didn't need hack. You probably could have just shot at him with the virus and then just shot normally. Probably would have given you enough time to get out of there with your translocator.
I'm not done just yet.
Only time you should be hacking someone is if you need to burst them down quicker because someone is near them. Or if they have a movement ability that's going to help them in the duel. If they don't have either of those, you probably don't need to hack them. Like, even the Hanzo. Oh my god. Yeah, so you probably just need to hit him with a virus. Same with this guy. Just hit him with a virus, hit him with a virus, hit him with a virus. Okay. We need to not pin straight into the enemy, or throw translocator straight into the enemy, though. That is, I think that was something I saw on the last time we did a VOD review. And it kind of just causes an issue with you. Yo, what's up, Mess? Agent P, how you doing, man? Yeah, again, just, you know, you don't need the hack. You can just hit him with the virus. It's gonna make that fight so much easier. I think you're hacking people that, you know, you don't need to. VODs are good. We're doing nice with the VODs. We're almost through them all. I think we have one or two, maybe two more to do to look at. Unless we got more, you know, we always end up getting more right in the middle of streaming, as it always seems to go. Were you detected here, or? Yeah, I think you became detected when you hacked the health pack. So, yeah. Oh no, he had recon on you. So, you know, that's just a Hanzo having recon on you. So, just don't push if he has recon. But no, it's been good. We are also, not that, you know, I have much of a YouTube community that watches me live stream, but we are streaming also to the YouTube platform, so, yeah. We're trying to get, like, two channels growing at the same time, you know what I mean? We have an EMP here, we're probably just gonna hit it. Big. Easy. And you only use 2 ultimates. It's good. I was gonna say, with EMP, you probably don't need to use anything else, to be honest. That's a Hanzo arrow, so you're revealed, so don't get a headshot. Again, what's the point in using your hack ability on a Reinhardt if he's by himself? Because he can also just block your hack, so now you don't get any kind of follow-up. Nice. Try to avoid duels in doorways or small rooms. It feels like it feels like aids and gets you killed easier. Fair enough, fair enough. Yeah. I mean, where's a Tracer going to blink if she's in a small corridor? Where's a Sombra going to translocate if she's in a small hallway? Yeah, there's no point that you, as an invisible Sombra, should ever be getting hit by an Earth Shatter. I mean, just don't play low ground. Don't play where your team's at if you're playing someone that can literally be invisible. Like, they're not gonna know where you are or where you're coming from. Yeah, I get that, East. I mean, you should ask Saf. She was, like, sitting, she was, like, 99% in gold and just, like, dancing on gold and plat for, like, all of today until she eventually climbed a little bit into plat. I don't know where she's at now, but... She's still in plat, apparently. I just don't know, how far or where at or whatever, but it took, like... No, it was quite a grind. I think it still is a grind, yeah. Nice. 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 Virus. Oh, wait, we don't have virus. Oh, look at us. We're going crazy, chat. We're going crazy.
Gotta go.
There they are. Get ready.
Yeah, I think Saf's also trying to hit diamond this season. That was just unlucky. Again, I think we're just hacking things that we don't need to hack. Infected Demon, what's up? Thanks for stopping by, man. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, I think a big part of it is really just you going for hacks, and you're losing duels most of the time because you're going for hacks on targets that don't need to be hacked. You know, I think you're doing that, and you know, it's kind of like alerting them that you're around, and because they're alert that you're around, they kind of have just as even of a jump on you. Versus if you like just hit them with the virus and started shooting them, you probably win. Hell yeah, Infected Demon. Calibration is just like placements. Are you still in your placements? Of course, Agent P decides to drop something. Of course. You Agent. But also drop something. Okay, so got the code now. We got the code, we got 2 more, I think. What? I wouldn't do that. Agent P, it's literally every time you hop in the chat. I've been good, Demon. I've been good. Work was long. I was tired. You can ask Saf. I was really tired after I finished up work today, but no, we're doing fine now. We're pretty chilling. Yeah, who? Rip Man Bun.
If I am cold and I do not answer, what is left, Anna?
You are left DHanHan, and that is nothing to scoff at.
But yeah, no, we've been good. We're here. We're streaming. The grind continues. Okay, so very bold to be standing right there in front of the choke while the gates are all opening and they have a widow. Yeah, I don't really like this angle for Ashe. Mainly because Ashe just has very poor sightlines here. You know, like, you only can see this area. If you're going to be playing Ashe, and they are going to be having a Widow, you're probably going to want to be playing, like, this angle a little bit more. Just because it's a little bit of a farther sightline. Not to mention you can probably dynamite into here. And then if you really need to, yeah, you can wound this corner and get to here and start popping some. Other things you can do is play up here and land dynamites. Away from the Widow, you can peek over here. But yeah, over here's more like a where Cassidy or a Junkrat would play, not really where a Widow, or sorry, an Ashe would. This game, I feel like I would get punished more if this was higher elo, so I'm trying to polish everything out. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely.
Now to show him that has it going.
Yeah, I mean, in the very beginning, you definitely would have already been dead. I mean, just with how bold you were standing out there.
Stop the payload.
You can go high ground here for sure. Good hip fires. I don't think you really thought about where your dynamite was going there. Nice. Here I would just rotate around. Yep. Cool. Okay, your dynamites need work. You're kind of not really thinking about where you're throwing your dynamites or where people are. You know, like, people are going to be on the back of payload, so why are you deciding to throw your dynamite all the way over here? Who knows? You know? I don't like the Bob just because he's so out there. He's just going to get picked very early on. I guess you get your team made the most of it, though. I'm surprised how much space you guys actually made with the Bob that you threw. I feel like in other lobbies, Bob would either just get... Well, they don't have a sleep, so he wouldn't get slept. But I feel like Bob would just get melted immediately if you sent Bob out like that.
Never said it'd be pretty.
Close?
How's it going?
Oh yeah, big congrats to Sap on the grind.
I don't take kindly.
I'm not sure, East, because I'm pretty sure Lucio's better than Ana right now.
How's it going?
How y'all doing? Hey.
How's it going?
Yeah, I mean, that's fair, I suppose.
Don't let them move.
Yeah, you guys definitely made the most out of it. But also, at the same time, I don't know, I just don't know if the Bob was necessarily needed there either. Nice, Demon. Big. That's okay. Sometimes in the comp games I play, I struggle to find value. Literally was trying to play with Saf, and I just couldn't find any value with any of my damage. I think I was like probably worst player. I had like most deaths in the lobby, like every game I played. So. And also just couldn't aim. Like any duel I had, I just died. Dropping the low ground kind of was rough there too.
Hello.
That is true. Everyone does have the bad games.
Hello there. Hello.
This coach I'd be losing all my credibility though, because people be getting coached by a flat damage hero. Yeah, so I know that it looks juicy for you to hit a Bob here because of the 3 people here. But let's just think about where a Bob would be better, right? Wouldn't a Bob be better here, where he actually is more of an impact, or even here, where you have more of a crossfire? So even though you see a bunch of people and it's good to throw a Bob here, you have to sometimes think, where would Bob be if you miss? Because if Bob's like somewhere and he's, you know, if Bob's not there, like, Bob doesn't hit this, and he doesn't end up here, then he ends up here, and he's out of the fight. Because they can easily just rotate. So you need to be thinking and like, think about where you should put the Bob if Bob was to just hit a wall. And that's going to be either here or here. You're going to get so much more value from Bob actually shooting than you will if Bob hits the 200 health shot. Because people can easily dodge that. So, just keep that in mind. Like, Bob provides almost no value here. Nice, at least that's good. Oh yeah, big teabags. Can we get some W's in the chat? Why did we drop? Why did we drop? Oh, we just felt like dropping. Okay. Yeah, no. Yeah, I too enjoy dropping and getting lasered by Zarya. I guess you didn't have coach gun, so you couldn't have just coached over here. So, I guess that's fair. I guess you really wanted that sleeping target, but why? You could have just rotated back here, no? Could have just taken the time to rotate over here. Yeah, maybe the sleeping target wakes up, and now you have a vicious off angle. You know? Yeah, well, he didn't have coach gun, so he couldn't coach gun. You know, he needed 3 seconds. And he was a little impatient, that's all. I just don't think dropping was the answer there. Unless your Ryan was going to shield you. I probably would have just rotated to the aggressive off angle. And then pick him off as they're rotating out. Everything else looks pretty clean, though. Let's get ourselves to high ground again. I think because you start out low ground here, you just have a really tough time, like, pressuring out the other damage because of how, you were too worried about the Orisa being where they are. But it looks good. Your Ryan got the shatter off, so big chillin'. Here we are just pressuring an Orisa. Honestly, you probably could have rotated to high ground here, too. Instead of playing low ground like a junk rat. Again, same thing with the Bob. Think about where you get more value with the Bob. Looks like you get plenty of value with them, but at the same time, you know, Bob would do just as much if he was playing right here, because he'd be able to also see cart and see anyone rounding this corner and such. But again, not a bad Bob. You know, he did stop here. I was afraid he was going to go all the way around and hit here, in which case he would have, like, nothing, so. Yeah. I think the Bob just needs a little bit of work on where you're, like, you know, what wall you're throwing him at. Dynamites are fine, I would say, roughly. I think there are sometimes you'd throw dynamites out, and it's like, why are you throwing those dynamites out? But for the most part, the dynamites look fine. Yeah, probably where you start out too. That's probably a good call too. Just because I see you like starting out low ground or starting out just in places where it's like, why wouldn't you take the time to take yourself to like a better area overall, especially when you have a coach gun to get you there.
One. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Wanna make it out of it? Hey.
Nice. Good dueling, good rotation.
Hello.
Nice.
She's gonna blow.
Big burn. Sounds good, Infected Demon. Thanks for stopping by, man. Appreciate it. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. We still got burn. We still got burning. Oh, come on, Winston. Come on, Winston. Come on, Winston. That was a good rotation. I liked all that. Now your team just needs to go touch point. I would probably ping someone touch the objective, but... like your echo is lagging.
I get the idea.
Yeah, Big Bob. I don't know if anyone else has noticed this, chat, but I don't think Bob follows up on whoever you're shooting at anymore. I feel like I've noticed that when my recent I don't know, games I played as Ash. I think Bob's gonna help finish off the targets, but he doesn't. Nice. Yeah, push out, get these picks. I could even push up here. Oh my god. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, it's a massacre, chat. It's like the worst Diva bomb in 2024. Yeah, same thing as this Bob, just way too out of the fight. Hey, looks like you guys just get that though. Yeah, so I guess Bob placement's the big one, and then yeah, like you said, just where you're starting out. I think everything else looks fine. Yeah. Got Diamond Genji. So the Diamond Genji goes. Hashtag nerf Genji in chat.
Ready for battle.
Nice melon.
5, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Stop the payload.
Bob's mainly to make a crossfire. Like the big reason they use them. It's not really for the controlling a certain point on the map. He can contest areas and things like that, but you're really going to be seeing the most results if you use him as a crossfire, because they're going to be so confused on whether they deal with Bob or deal with the team. Bob by himself also doesn't do that. He's not like going to melt people, you know? It's not like a bastion you're putting down. So, having him just control a certain point isn't necessarily just going to make him great. So I definitely just use it for crossfires, and then if you need to in a pinch, you can send him to contest. Like if your tank's dead and you need someone to contest point, you can send Bob to contest. Obviously, if you're getting lasered by Echo, just cancel the deflect. Genji mains aren't the scum of Overwatch 2. There's a lot worse players in Overwatch 2. Like Orisas, Algas. It looks like we just don't have any follow-up on anyone. You know, like your team is, you're playing Eva, Mei, Moira, Illari, Genji. So like you don't have, like Diva's the only one that's gonna be helping to dive with you, and you're not gonna have much you can do, you know, with that. Even then, you know. So if there's not much follow-up being given out, you're not going to have much that you can actually do with the Genji. Yeah, and then that's a pocket. Dash. Unlucky. Great idea, just failed the combo. I think we hesitated a bit too. Yeah, I mean, big pockets. Try to like pressure out the Ana here. If the Mercy is pocketing the Echo so much, that means that Ana there is not going to have much healing at all. But we're not really pressuring the Ana, so you're letting the Pharmacy kind of just, or I guess it's called the Meko. You're letting the Meko kind of just get free value, and then you not pressuring this Ana just means that she uncontested is going to be keeping the tank up the like entire time. So I'd be pressuring the Ana a lot more to make that Mercy not be able to pocket that Echo as much.
Time for the reckoning.
And then if you are going to be fighting the Echo with a pocket, you're gonna have a much better time fighting the Mercy than trying to go for the Echo that's getting constant heals from it. But yeah, I guess the big issue is just we're not pressuring the support line enough. Okay, here we go. Okay, C9? Yeah. Why would we dash off point? And if you're gonna dash off point, why would we not go for, like, the Ana, which was right there? Like, look how close this Ana is. No, you have three options here. You have a Hanzo, you have a Echo, and you have an Ana. So, instead of going for the farthest target, which is this Hanzo here, you could have easily gone for the Ana, and then while we go for the Ana, I'm pretty sure the Echo touches. The Mercy actually reses, chat. Mercy reses this. Because we don't find the Mercy. But I probably would have gone for the Ana here, and then flown back, probably slice the Mercy if I could, and then go back to, you know, slicing. But that was just like target priority. It seems like this entire game, target priority is really our issue. Like, we're not pressuring the back line enough. Then we're trying to out-duel a front line with a dive hero designed to attack the back line. Good news is we have a ball now, so hopefully that's going to help us with our dive targets. Bad news is we're not grouped up, so we're going to need to really group up if we're going to, you know, actually get some dives. And everyone is just staggering. Big case of the staggies, chat. Call the doctor. Okay, so you have a queen now, so now you don't have someone, you know, following up on your dives. Unlucky. Again, that Ana is just way out there. Uncontested. Big chillin'. Oh.
Adaptive circuits engaged.
Also, really only dive in if you feel like you can confirm the kills on the target. I'm seeing us dash in on full health targets. And, you know, while it may seem great to do so, there is a chance that you don't get out, you don't confirm the kills, so then you have to use deflect, and then you still don't have a dash, so you die. Big sacrifice. And then here, I think your positioning could have been better too. Instead of positioning here, I would have probably just positioned here. That way I'm able to poke out here, but also poke out over here. Over here, you can kind of only poke out this area, and anyone that passed this way is just more or less, you know, safe. In respect to you.
Time for the reckoning.
We are outnumbered.
Someone stop her!
No holding back.
Stop the payload!
Oh, okay, there we go. There's the dash right click melee. Nice. Unlucky. Right idea though. Out.
Knock him off the payload! Bob, get in there, Bob!
Adaptive circuits engaged. Taken to the wasteland. Junker Queen.
So, the only issue here is you, after getting a support, you decide to go fight the tank like you're going to do something to the tank. But there's, like, 3 other people you could have dove on. So I guess it just goes to show that, like, again, your target priority is just needs a little bit of work. You need to actually be diving this backline a lot more. Oh, almost. Almost got the Ana there. You probably walked away thinking you already got the Ana. But yeah, it's just a big, it's just really target priority on that back line. You're prioritizing the front line and the tank, a little bit too much. Or even, like, the damage instead of, like, unpocketed Ana. No, you definitely can kill the Ana. I've seen the combos. I've seen the skill. We can definitely just be a little bit more aggressive on that Ana. I think we're just, Maybe we're just like a little scared, or maybe our aim is off. I'm not sure. But I think that Ana can be pressured a lot more. Yeah, even that was good. Just to scare the Ana, let the Ana know, hey, I'm here. Yep. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh! Well, I mean, that was great until, you know, the Moira sucked us off. Using your deflect early like that isn't usually the best idea, because it kind of limits you on how aggressive you can be on pressuring the back line. So I would just say try to refrain from doing that. It's better probably just to hide. Yeah, I mean, look how much space you're making because you're diving the Ana. You know, the enemy team is backing up because their Ana's getting dove. And that's all because of just what you're doing to this Ana here. Oh, yeah. Oh. Okay, well, there you didn't dash the floor. If you dashed the floor, you would have been able to get 2 swings off. Alternatively, you didn't even have to dash. You probably could have just had 2 swings and killed the Ana. Because the Ana was very low. That was just a mechanical issue. Big deflect. Oh, yeah. Again, early deflects, just make it so that you can't really do anything. Right? Because here you are with no deflect, and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do. Nice. There, you could have just done a left click to get a little bit more. You know, the Widow wasn't really moving. So if you left clicked and hit the Widow with a couple body shots, you could have dashed in, right click knife, and you probably would have confirmed the kill on her. But yeah, you just like didn't decide to shoot before that, so you really were relying on the headshot. And to make things easier, you know, hitting with the shuriken before, just making so you don't have to right-click headshot all 3 of your shuriken into them. So it just makes things easier for you. Okay, so you know Kiri doesn't have any abilities. So she should be easy to take out. I probably would have taken more, probably would have attacked the Kiri a little bit more, and then there the Widow had sights on you, so that's kind of why we got picked off when we left the building. You probably were safer, honestly, in the building until a Moira shot a damage orb in there. Which she already shot damage orb, so she wouldn't have shot it at you again in there. Nice. 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 Those are easy cleanups. See ya.
The payload progresses.
Okay, that's a tank. Focus on something like the Echo. Okay. Yeah, tanks aren't really who you should be prioritizing. Oh! Let's just pap out. Well, it was almost big. Your damage passive probably would have kicked off if you didn't peek. But that was a lost fight anyways. Good news is they used 2 ultimates there. And you have a blade, and they have nothing to counteract the blade. So, big blade is the win condition. Yeah, hopefully you don't rush the blade there. That was a pretty bad place to dash, considering you went straight into a place where your team couldn't see you, and there were like 3 of them there. You have dash. I always say prioritize dashing instead of deflecting. Like, you could have probably dashed to avoid that instead of deflecting. You get dash quicker, and if you bait out, if your deflects baited out, you're vulnerable. So in terms of trading abilities, try to dodge with dash before you dodge or avoid with deflect. Unlucky headshot. Again, you just kind of dash straight into the enemy when you pulled your blade there.
Each journey has its trials.
Unlucky.
It's time to save the world.
But yeah, like I said, the big issue is just not prioritizing the back line. Also, just a general tip, chat. Typically, whenever you're trying to take over Route 66, the big place that you eventually want to be taking over is this high ground. Usually, whoever wins this high ground, because it has a mega, because it has sightline on the spawn doors, and just all this pressure here, taking over this high ground is usually how you win Route 66 third point. So don't try to... and you playing Genji, I've never seen you go anywhere close to over here to even come over here and pressure the enemy from over here. You're always pressuring from here, you're pressuring from up here. And I don't know about you, but these sight lines are pretty bad compared to what these sight lines offer. So, just keep that in mind as well. But yeah, you're kind of playing on the right side of the map the whole time and not really even thinking about how great the left side of the map can be. Nice. It's crazy. We start attacking from the left side of the map, we get 1 kill. We see none. Unlucky. Like I said, pressure the back line a little bit more, and you'll be good. I just think we didn't pressure the back line enough. Maybe it was confidence. Maybe it was just aim. Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline. But yeah. Hope that stuff helps. Happy climbing. And then Agent P. Dorado, Diva. I got rid of the Hollywood game because there was... Well then, Diva on Dorado it is. See how this goes, Agent P.
Ready for battle.
Exactly, Bob. Exactly. I was supposed to be more close up, chat, but I didn't realize how far away my dang camera is, and how tough it is to actually get my eyes up there.
Diving in.
Big high ground. Let's get some W's in the chat.
5,
This is game-winning high ground right here.
2, 1. Attackers incoming. Stop.
Okay. Can we get some Fs for the Ash? Just lost her head. Fs in the chat to pay some respects to the Ash. You see, I don't know why we're not diving the Zen there, when the Zen doesn't have any healing. You chose to dive a Widow that's got a Harmony Orb on her. Oh yeah. Oh, you can pressure this, yeah. Oh my. Oh. Yeah, we can pressure those guys out all day. I would just keep shooting the Zen, to be honest. What's stopping you from shooting the Zen? And the Widow? Like, yeah, what's... Holy shit, you can't see him. Unfortunate with the, thing. I think you just didn't pressure the enemy backline out enough, you know what I mean? Like, you were shooting him a little bit, sure, but I don't think you were... Big. Yeah, well, if you get the Zen, I guarantee you, the Widow would be so much easier to kill.
My ultimate ability is charging.
Systems running hot.
No one can hide from my sight.
Oh, big. Yeah, here we go, dropping down onto a double-pocketed Widow again. When will you learn? Oh, see him, Moira. Yeah. I think the Zen is asking for death a lot more than the Widow is. A big purple. That was good.
Oh, they're moving the payload.
You know, don't be afraid to hit your rockets, too. Like, your rockets can pressure a Widow out from distance just as much as your guns can. The rockets are projectiles, so you know, they hurt, especially if the Widow's not moving, which she's not. So don't be afraid to just hit your rockets. Bye, Anna. That was a bit. That hurt a shit ton. Yeah, I mean, you can. Yeah, I mean, we're not using those rockets like at all. I think that is a bit of a flaw. I mean, how quick do you get the rockets back? Every 7 seconds. That's like nothing. I mean, look, we already got our boosters and our rockets again. Holy shit. Oh, holy shit. He thought it was old Overwatch with the flash, Chad. Well, look, I feel like if you're not going to be diving for 7 seconds, you can hit the rockets. I think if nothing's going on for the 7 seconds, you can hit the rockets. Because what's gonna happen if you don't have rockets? Especially if they're not moving, you know? Like, yes, they are helpful if you're diving in because you have kill potential. But even here, there we go. There's the rockets. Rockets will get out healed by Zen Orb. Yeah, so we'll diving them like this. It has fall off? Really? Really?
Don't tilt, Hana. You got this. Oh no, they don't. Stop that payload.
The name's Cat.
Mobilizing.
Pass into the unknown.
Yeah, I don't think it has fall off anymore. So I think they do just fine pressuring people out, especially if the people aren't really moving. Like, look at this damage they're doing from up here with the missiles. You know? I think it just helps you if you're going to be poking, right? Because you're playing. It's not like you're playing a dive comp, so you're going to be poking and pressuring, and because you're poking and pressuring, you need the missiles. I mean, I'm not saying the missiles are going to kill someone. I'm saying the missiles are going to pressure them out so that hopefully they get scared so they're not killing your people. That's kind of what I'm saying. I do think though, if you aren't planning on using your aren't planning on diving in the 7 seconds that missiles come off cooldown, it's okay to use your missiles to apply extra pressure.
Not skill.
I mean, maybe not necessarily in this comp, but like if a Reinhardt had a shield, you know Diva would be using the missiles to just break the Rein shield sometimes.
Let's go to the arcade after this.
Because why wouldn't you?
Calls for meditation.
Games.
I get it.
Or even just like to scare an Ana and make her throw her nade and stuff like that, you know? It's like even though Sojourn using the disruptor grenade, it's better just to use it just to pressure an area out than to just not use it at all. Yeah, you can pressure up here. Chill.
Engaging thrusters.
Oh! 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 Wow. Big. I like the DMs on the hog though, that's very good. I'm surprised you even saw that trap. I didn't see that. Cool. Yeah, I mean, look at these rockets. No problem there. Oh yeah. The hog.
Neutralizing projectile. Forward barrier activated.
Did you eat that? I guess you did. Wow. Guess the fence matrix really does go far.
No one can hide from my sight.
I'm surprised you don't fight up there. With your team. You know, your team is all pressured up there. You probably could have just been as pressured up there. But yeah, I probably would have just been up there and sitting on the corner. Yeah, sitting on that corner over there. Where you just killed 3 of them. But it works out anyways. They push out there and they get jumped. No, I never heard it splash, so I think you did. I also heard a boop-a-dim or whatever. You know, I heard the Yoshi now. So. Yeah, big pressure. Big pressure. Oh, big eat, big eat. Big eat. Oh. That was a choice. That was a choice when a high noon's happening. I guess you didn't know where the high noon was, but you were hoping you were gonna fling it towards the high noon.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Why has the payload stopped? We must move.
Sniper, don't get caught. Nothing gets past me.
Ult into kill Widow. The Widow's not even doing anything though. I mean, to be completely honest, this Widow's like doing like nothing out here.
Fully operational.
Other than getting a kill on the Kiri. I mean, this Hog's just hanging by himself. But surely you guys could kill him.
Enemy turret ahead. Who invited the pressure?
Like I said, this Widow's not doing anything. Yeah, I mean, even if you wanted to use your rockets on the Ilari turret, I'm okay with that too.
Payload rolling out. I'm on fire. What else?
Oh my. Okay, maybe the Widow is doing stuff. 3 on cart, 3 on cart, 3 on cart.
Coalescence is top. The payload has reached
The battle ignites me.
Unlucky.
Neutralizing projectile.
Yeah, I'm kind of okay with that ult, because at least we get our mech again.
Demon's back in action.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
Mission defense matrix.
What leaving with
Torno face. Thank you for the Halo sound alert. I think that's it though. Sometimes I have too many beers, which I gladly do, and which I fully embrace. Automatic. Still is.
I liked beer. I still like beer.
Automatic. Still is.
But I did
I not drink beer to the point of blacking out.
When I was in town, I spent much of my time working out, lifting weights, or hanging out and having some beers with friends.
Animal House, Caddy Shack, and Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Working out, lifting weights, too many beers. Automatic. Still is.
Many times I've worked out with other guys. Maybe it was because I'm an only child and had no sisters. Many of us became friends with students at local
Catholic all-girls schools. Amy, Aurora, or Megan, or Nikki. Sometimes I have too many beers, which I gladly do, and which I fully embrace. Working out, automatic. Blacking out, automatic. Catholic all-girls schools, automatic. Still is.
Come on.
Alright, thanks guys. Thank you guys all for an amazing night. We're gonna end stream here just because we have no VODs and got about 15 minutes anyways. But yeah, thanks everyone for coming out. Thanks for all the submissions. Submissions are always done on the Discord, so if you haven't joined the Discord, feel free to join the Discord. And yeah, it was great having you guys all out here, and I will hopefully see you guys tomorrow. Little bit later, but tomorrow for another DHanHan stream. That is DHanHan signing off, and I will see you guys all tomorrow.